think Offset might be in a world of trouble. I say might be because he's clearly losing it. I want y'all to take a look at example A. But don't worry about example A. Don't focus too much on it. It's really about setting you up for example B. Let's get A out the way. Exclusive. Offset sued by a security guard for assault and battery. Offset is being sued over an alleged altercation at a dispensary, with the security guard claiming the rapper attacked him. Jim Sanchez is suing the rapper, saying he's a security guard who was working at Mad Men LAX back in March when Offset and his friends allegedly came to the store. In a lawsuit, Sanchez claims he asked Offset to show identification, which he says set off the rapper. Sanchez claims Offset became hostile, verbally confrontational, and physically attacked plaintiff by striking him in the face. Sanchez says several people with Offset then piled on to further the assault and batter him, which he claims resulted in him suffering from headaches and neck pain so severe that paramedics took him to the hospital. Sanchez is suing Offset for assault and battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress. We told you about this alleged incident back in March, which Offset's rep called complete and total BS. At the time, Offset's side claimed the security guard rushed at the rapper and even spat on him, which caused a fight to break out. Multiple sources told TMZ Hip Hop the rapper punched the guard, who they alleged didn't use the can of mace on Offset and his crew. We reached out to Offset and Sanchez's attorney for more information. So far, no word back. Let's go ahead and look at the quote-unquote alleged allegation. Bruh. Here we go. Offset brawl with weed shop security. Rapper says guard spit in his face. Offset and his entourage's plans to enjoy the legal California cannabis went up in smoke last night. A security guard is accusing the former Migos rapper of assaulting him and sending him to the hospital. Multiple sources tell TMZ Hip Hop that Offset and several other guys popped up at a popular dispensary, Mad Men LAX, around 9:30 p.m. and a dispute arose over whether Offset presented ID, prohibiting him by law from buying or even touching any marijuana products. Reps for Offset called the claims ridiculous. He had just gotten off of a flight from the airport nearby, and identification is an obvious requirement to hop on a commercial plane. And they say ID was in his possession at the shop. Offset says he was in the process of presenting an ID when a security guard was aggressively rushing him. Hawkins spit in his face, causing a fight to break out. When more Mad Men security got involved in the altercation, our sources say Offset punched the guard, and the guard doused Offset and his entourage with mace. Police were then called to the scene, and we're told Offset and his team fled the scene. Paramedics were also dialed up, and the guard was transported to a local hospital after the attack. It's unclear what the extent of his injuries were. We're hearing the security guard is believed to have pressed charges against Offset, who's maintained his innocence. He had his high blown fresh off the plane. My bad for messing that up, y'all. I think this is what happened. I think the security guard asked for the ID. He probably barked a little bit back, like, oh, I'm Offset, I'm blah, 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 and all this shit. And it's like, bro, that don't matter. Like, y'all celebrity status doesn't matter when it comes to business, especially legal business like marijuana, who they like to audit every once in a while, go through their camera footage and go, oh, well, this, and that. And sometimes, you know, y'all can get the picture taken with your ID, and that will suffice. But some of y'all are new, fresh off the plane. I don't give a damn about your celebrity status. So there's that. But here's where I wanted to get to part B, because the B part of this is really what's going on. Don't worry, there's the part C. Roll it. Offset owes millions in back taxes. Offset is facing serious tax trouble. His unpaid bills have now climbed past the $2 million mark. He's been hit with multiple liens. First, a state lien from Georgia in March, then a federal lien in April, and most recently, another filing this month. These filings cover tax years going back several years and include not just the base taxes owed, but accumulated interest and penalties. For example, one state lien cited the original debt for 2021 was at $167,916, which ballooned to roughly $294,712. When interest and fees were added, has been reported with the new lien, his total tax debt is now estimated to be at $2.3 million. Offset's tax woes are now high profile, being made public, and this multi-lien scenario shows how quickly tax debts can escalate when left unaddressed. If you or someone you know is struggling with tax debt, know that there are legitimate programs and resources available for help. The IRS offers payment plans, debt relief options, and settlement programs, such as Fresh Start Initiative, designed to help taxpayers manage or reduce what they owe. It also is important to remember that paying federal and state taxes is a legal obligation for every U.S. citizen and resident earning income. Failing to file or pay taxes can lead to penalties, liens, or even legal action, but early communication with the IRS or a certified tax professional can often prevent serious consequences. Yeah. Now, I know what y'all thinking. What was the point of you bringing that up, Nash? I think ultimately it's because Offset is about to take a huge L, a huge loss. And what do you mean, Nash? A huge L, a huge loss? Well, there's a reason why he's not divorced. And it's not because of the diss song that he put out. No. It's something that Cardi B revealed that we just showed y'all. Take a look. I would play audio for Cardi B, but man, whenever anything come out with her stuff, her team is already on it. That's why that little BS that she tried to pull the other day, yeah, that was her doing. Cardi B reveals reason her and Offset's divorce isn't finalized, as she insinuates rapper wants to hold me hostage. The musicians have been married since 2017 and share 3 children. Need to know, Cardi B claims that she and Offset aren't divorced yet for tax reasons during a live stream on X Spaces. The couple had been on and off since 2017 and share 3 children. Cardi B announced days before that she and boyfriend Stefon Diggs are expecting their first child, which means she plans on climbing up the pole again. Cardi B claims that she and Offset haven't finalized their divorce yet for financial reasons. While live streaming on X Spaces on Monday, September 22nd, the rapper whose real name is, I ain't even gonna try to say it, but I guess I could try it, but Kalia's Alamanzar, yeah, whatever, explained why she is still married to Offset despite filing for divorce over a year ago. She also defended announcing her pregnancy with boyfriend Stefon Diggs while being legally married. The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for their taxes, Cardi B, 32, said during her live stream, alluding to her marriage to the 33-year-old rapper with whom she shares 3 children.
Y'all want to know the key? The only way I can get out of my marriage is if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm a fight for that. This is not no little shit. I'm not going to stop living my life.
Okay. Well, Cardi B did note that she and Offset, whose real name is Kiari Cephas, are legally separated.
On a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody wants to hold me hostage if they don't, or if I don't give them millions of dollars to get out of it,
she said. Yeah, I mean, it kind of should be that way because women do that shit all the time. So, you know, marriage giveth, marriage taketh away. Cardi B and Offset began dating and nobody gave a damn about that. Let's just get rid of that shit. Days before the live, no, we ain't doing that either. Now, they're saying that Cardi B is worth $100 million, okay? And they're saying Offset is worth between 28 to 30 million, 28 to 24. So, let's take these down. So, I'm just curious. Are you really worth that much, bro? I think it's not true. I don't believe he's worth that much. Now, some of y'all are like, well, Nash, how does that mean that he's over? Because what ends up happening is everything that he has to do now is going to be overshadowed by his lovely wife, soon to be ex-wife. And I think it's going to be over because his music is no longer selling. Nobody cares about his music anymore. They just don't. It's not doing anything. He's going to do the stuff with Gunna, but I think that'd be a mistake for Gunna. I personally think it'd be a mistake for Gunna. I think Gunna should team up with Roddy Ricch. I wanted to say Warner, but Gunna, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I think it'd have been better if he would have did that. You get the California, you get the Georgia, you get the West Coast, you get the South. Boom. Would have made magic. I think that's what should have happened. You messing with Offset, bruh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for Gunna. And I'm going to tell y'all one more thing. And this is just going to be what it's going to be. It's over for him because we don't care anymore. Everything that he does, whether it's genuine or not, perception is reality. I'm going to keep on saying this until y'all ingratiate this into your daily moniker. Perception is reality until proven otherwise. It does not matter. It doesn't freaking matter. So when you hear, man, Offset is doing his shit. Offset doing his thing. He rapping. Y'all know what's in the back of your mind. Did he say anything about Cardi B? Now, me personally, I think he alright. I think he'll be fine. But I think what's going to end up happening, this is my prediction. He ends up leaving probably with about maybe 3 to 4 million, and that directly goes to taxes. So his tax problem gets resolved, but he don't get shit. He ain't getting no house. He ain't getting nothing. What he needs to do, and this is going to be the end of his career, become a full-time father. Fight for custodial rights as the main parent, and rap has to go to the back end. Get child support, like a lot of these ladies do, and in the rap career. I think it's over. I think that's eventually what he's going to have to do, and I think he doesn't want to be there in that moment. Because, bruh, the way it's going, everything you do has to do with Cardi B, whether it's true or untrue. But hey, y'all, let me know your thoughts on this one. Did I get it wrong? Did I get it right? Or do y'all think something more sinister is going to happen to him? I don't know, like maybe he ends up at a game with the New England Patriots and a couple of Patriot fans beat him up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. I hope to God that ain't true. If y'all fighting over Stefon Diggs and you're a Patriots fan, let me tell y'all something. There are a gang of wide receivers that play for the Patriots y'all should have squabbled for. Randy Moss, Deion Branch, damn, what the hell is his name? No, I'm not gonna say that. Gronk, Wes Welker. I ain't gonna say that last name. Anyways, click right here. What's that video we got about? To see how that boy, hot boy Turk. I let him hide the ones that don't tell me stab you did us, brother. They didn't know how to. I click right here to see how he got hit with a $12 million lawsuit. Zazam! Or click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.